All right, guys, now you got to give me a few minutes here. Don't just jump off this video. This is going to be cool. This is something that I've never gotten to see up close and personal before. I've seen pictures of it and stuff, and I'm going to get on the internet and see if I can't find some old pictures of this. What do you guys think this is? Before we even get down here to the barn, tell me what you think's inside this. Leave me a comment. All right, well, we've got a little boiler right there. This is an old sawmill is what this is. It's all falling down. They're getting ready to start restoring it. This is where all the scrap wood would have been put into the boiler, which of course powered all the belts, and you're going to see a few of those. But this would have been powered by the scraps off the sawmill itself. Very, very cool. Let's walk around. I got to meet the owners while we were here, and they asked me not to go in, but I have to admit, I really wanted to go up and get close to some of these machines. It was so cool. Now, if you look real close up in there, you can see some of the pulleys. There's even one of the belts are still on up in there. You can see way deep inside there. I'm telling you guys, this was super, super cool. This is not something you see every day. That tree stump right there was massive. It was probably 4 foot across. Just amazing place. I asked them to let me know when it was restored. I wanted to come back and do another walk around proper. One of the things that I find really cool as I look through all this stuff is, probably this barn was built by wood that this sawmill created. These houses and outbuildings that we're going to see in just a second, all of those were created with wood made right here. Super cool. Okay, now tell me that's not super cool. I'm gonna go and see if I can find the owner is here. I was able to ask permission to get out here. This is gorgeous. And that sawmill is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. He asked me not to go in it, obviously, because it's just falling down. And I probably wouldn't have if I wouldn't have walked over and looked at it. If I could walk in it now, it would be worth the risk to me. That the stuff that's inside there is just incredible. The house is incredible. The store is. It's all incredible. I'll get you a little footage of that. This is the Boxley store. Of course, we saw the sawmill over there. The house, home place, is right there. This is the store. They're getting ready to redo all of this. It's 2 stories. Pretty incredible. We'll go in and see if I can get some video in there. This, believe it or not, is the garage. This is where everybody in Boxley got their vehicle fixed. Foundation's coming out. That can be repaired though. You get the right mason, you'd be shocked at what they can fix. You can see all the river rock and stuff in there. That's pretty cool. This is a beautiful place. I pray these guys are blessed just for trying to redo all of this stuff. Keep it historical. At the top of this beautiful barn. Okay, if you look right over there, that's the church, and we're going to go over there. All right, well, we'll do a real quick walk around. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I was just videoing over here at the old sawmill and stuff. I was just going to get a couple of shots of the church here, but I didn't want to disrespect anybody.
No, you're good. You can do whatever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Uh-huh. All right then. Well, there's an older church and there's a newer church here. Really cool place. Let's get some video. This is the newer church. And I say newer, it's not new. Even though it's got vinyl siding on it. Still a very pretty church. But now here we go. Got a metal roof on it, but other than that, this is still pretty historical. Very old grave. Graves, I should say. I'm not going to do very much in here. I'd hate for somebody to think we're being disrespectful. But these are just beautiful graves. I can't even really tell what the dates are. That one's 1837. April 21st, 1837 is when this person was born. In 1917. Born 1905, passed away in 1928. Let's look at one more. These old rocks are they're just amazing. 1798 is when this couple was married. 1780 to 1865. And 1782 to 1875. That is just simply amazing. Here's an 1894. Born 1853, passed away in 1934. That's a beautiful one right there. Okay, guys. That is enough. There are other stone markers in here. Of course, you can't read them. There's one right back over there. I'm sure that this foliage right here, I'm sure that is. There's just no way to know them, and I don't want to. Passed away in 1936. Evans. There's an infant. It's wonderful to think that little infant is in the Lord's hands right now. Born and died April the 12th, 1903. Ruth Harrell. Now that's interesting. Looky there. Isaac Wheatley, Confederate States Army. That's interesting. I wish I could read all of these. All right, boys and girls, we are getting out of here. Boxley Baptist Church and School. I'm going to try. I don't think you would be able to read this. But I'm going to zoom through it. Old historical places like this are amazing. They're going away in our culture, and I really hate that. You know, it's like the folks that are over there. I almost said their name on accident. I don't want to do that yet. But it's like the folks over there that are redoing the sawmill and the store and all that other stuff. And, you know, I'm really thankful for folks like that that'll take our history and put it all back together and leave it to where my grandkids can come up through here and find it one of these days. Today was an accident. I'm just on a delivery, and I was going to do maybe a scenery video, but now I want to show you about this little Boxley town right here, this Boxley community. It's really cool. If you ever get an opportunity to drive through here, it's a, you know, 5 or 6 different buildings, but it's really cool. And I think they're going to redo the sawmill, so that would really be cool. All right, guys, time to move on.